A lot to talk about today, guys. Let's load it up. Let's get it going. We've got a ton of stuff to talk about, and I've got a hard stop at noon my time. Just letting you know. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. So let's get to it. We're going to take basically we're going to take questions from the TikTok live that I'm on, and start knocking that out. So let's see what we got today. Thank you for joining, guys. As soon as more people join, we'll jump in here. Got a lot of interesting stuff going on. Again, we're buying high, we're selling higher. It's a good day to sell some news. We're in the trends business, and a lot of things have been breaking down. We've had regional banks continue to hold strength, mid caps, MDY, but your micros, your small caps are just breaking down. ARC is literally at a 52-week low. She is Kathy Wood. If you know her, all of her stocks except for two are down. I just sold all my Square. I think Square is going lower. I think that I hope I buy it back at a higher price, which I probably will. I think that we need to get smaller right now, though. So if you're getting into positions, you need to start taking smaller positions, because this chop right now is crazy. I'm looking at the market right now. Bitcoin's at 49. It really needs to get above. So all the Bitcoin holders out, or most Bitcoin holders out there, the overhead supply is at 53. So a lot of the short-term supply that's been added lately was at 53 or above, and so it needs to reclaim that. So all the short-term holders right now are down. Let's see if they hold. Ethereum's back up to about 4,200. If we're talking crypto really quick, probably just really the same names when I came on yesterday, the ones that are showing relative strength, right? They continue, look, I literally sold out of a lot of winners. I bought the winners, sold out of a lot of losers. Square was a large holding of mine, very long-term hold as far as long-term goes, as far as trading, right? So for 3 to 6 months, I've held that since, I don't even know, the first of the year. I've always thought Square was good. What's going on, Jeff? Good to see you, brother. Appreciate you being here. Yes, we are friends, brother, for sure. So crypto really quick. Relative strength that we're seeing right now, you got to go with. So I'm seeing a lot of rotation out of Bitcoin. Seeing a lot of rotation out of a lot of the big, even Ethereum. I'm seeing some, but Ethereum's got a really good relative strength right now. Still needs to stay above that 3,900 level. Look at Luna, Mana, Ethereum, Sand, Solana, and AVAX. Right, those are the ones that we are saying are extremely strong. IMPP. IMPP it is. Yes, petroleum is off the check. So let me do this real quick. Let me get to a better looking chart. Why is not coming up? No, it just went public. That's why I can't find it. Yeah, it's going straight up. So it looks like it opened at what, 41. It's at $8. Nice. So if you got in on that one, it was a penny stock and no longer a penny stock. Shout out, Jeff. What does all this have to do with Evergrande? I don't think much at this point. I do see some other Chinese real estate stocks defaulting too. So I don't think that's really the driving factor here. I think it's more of the Omicron, the jobs report from Friday. I think it's a lot of that. So I understand that, guys. So here's the levels that you need to watch, right? The broad market levels that you need to watch, because if these broad level markets like the Dow Jones, the S&P go under these levels, we're going to be in a world of hurt, like big time hurt. So the levels to watch in the S&P is 4,500. The S&P's got to hold 4,500, right? Look at the 30-year; it's got to hold 175, and the 10 years got it. Or sorry, it's got to hold below 1.75%. The 10 years got to hold below 1.4% for us to be good. The Dow Jones needs to hold 34,500. So understand those are the levels, right? Looking at new cipher, I'm not even sure what that is, but I'm sure that's a crypto that's not going to show up. It is a crypto. Is there there's a Tether one? So it just went live October. It's just going to the depths of hell. So it pumped all the way up to, how far did that go up? Jeez Louise. Let me rationalize this down. So it goes to $4 and then crashes to, well, it's now going sideways. It's at 76 cents. So I don't even think you can get back longer. It didn't even really have a dead cat bounce. I wouldn't even get long until about one. Let me do it again. I'm on Trading View here. If you want to see what that looks like, that's it. So this is what I'm looking at right here. So about 115ish. 115ish is where I get long there. That is new cipher. I would hold. Hey, if you think you can make money, the super trend says sell, and the technical say it's a neutral right now. So shout out Doubler914. Appreciate you, brother. Good morning from Vietnam. What's up, Dom? Good to see you, bro. They are getting too predictable. PM pin, yeah. They really are, but at least they're in the green today. Like I said, guys, we like the mid caps, MDY. We like the regional banks. If you want to know some of the stocks that are doing well today that we told you about on Friday, that had the stocks were doing this on Friday, and these stocks were doing this. Now they're doing this. So relative strength is still holding in the builders, TOL, LEN. And just look at the charts. They're phenomenal freaking charts. TOL, LEN, ITB are all building stocks. NVR is one as well. We like the rail stocks, CSX, UNP, doing extremely well today. PG is doing well. Costco is still doing this. I think it's down today some. But what we really need to hold is the Home Depots and the Lowe's of the world. They're doing this, guys. They just keep printing. They just keep printing, and we need them to keep doing that. What's funny is energy strong today. Strong today. CVX, even LNG with the natural gas being down 10, it's barely down. So semis have completely shit the bed. Nvidia, AMD are way down today. SOX is down today. SOXX, if you didn't know, relative strength is big time down. Gosh, it's just a lot of stuff here, man. But again, we like stuff doing this, not stuff that is doing this. If you didn't hear me before, I've sold my out of Square for my, now I still hold ARK, right? Which ARK's hitting 52-week lows as well. Kathy Wood only has 2 stocks in her portfolio, I believe, ARK K, that are actually up this year now. So there's been an underlying trend here that growth stocks are down. Some are down 60-70% off their February, March highs. So watch out for that. All right, let's get to it, because I've got a hard stop at noon. It's 11:16 my time now. This time is Riot right now. Let's look at that. What is Mara and those boys doing? I said on the channel it's down. Yeah, I think that it's basically it's close to base, and you start getting longer about 40. It's at 28. It's not too far off. Let Bitcoin go on its run, and Mara, BitF, Riot, Hive, Hut, all of those are going to start doing well. So the travel stocks are killing it today. Here's some small ones that you may want to know. If you like the travel stocks, Disney I think is up today, but look at SEAS. That is SeaWorld. You want to look at Cruise, CRUZ. That's the ETF for all the cruise lines, and for, I believe it's got Disney World and those type of reawakening stocks, if you would. But we were holding on to SB, which is Safe Bulkers, which is the transports of the crude, doing very, very well today with that. XPEV, the Chinese electric makers, it's down, but it's slightly. It's not like Tesla, by the way, broke down under $1 trillion. So Riot, I would not be holding yet. No, I would let it base out and get back into an uptrend. But clearly, that's a Bitcoin play. So inflation stocks will sink as they try. Yeah, well, the inflation stocks are the growth stocks. That's why they're sinking now. I don't think Riot's definitely a long hold. I think that you can, not. I mean, it hit 25. It's up to 28 again. It's still down 2% today. I think get long at 38, and then you can stay real long all the way up to 65. So there you go. That's how I'd be playing the BTC stock, or the Bitcoin mining stock. Excuse me. Buy the chips on the dips. I don't know if I'm buying them right now. I don't know if I'm buying the semis right now after Friday and today. Thursday, they look strong, but again, we need to get some relative strength back there. In fact, NVIDIA is, again, guys, let me just say this about relative strength. If you're, it is at 50. If your stock is below relative strength of 40, you're in the wrong stock. You're literally in the wrong stock. It needs to be above at least 40 to at least hold, right? Again, not financial advice, but that is the way the stock market works. If it's below 30, they're really below 40, but I guess 30 is really the tipping over sold part. But my point is that you're in the wrong stocks if your stocks are below 40, especially 30. You're in the wrong. It works the same way in crypto as well. Thoughts on Square? I sold Square this morning. My short term, but I had a big position. I had at one time it was a $17,000 position, and I got out about $12K. So yeah, could have been out a long time. I just look. How long are you gonna hold on for stocks that keep doing this? Like how long, right? The farce on Wall Street is actually buying the dip, right? It's not really buying the dip or buying it at such a low price. Look at BABA. I had a guy on here on Wednesday. He comes, he buys at 125. He's buying the dip. It went to 112. It's back up to 119 right now. So based on he's down in that big position of his. So what we like is stocks that were doing this. Now they've done this. They've got to get back to this level. Once they get back to this level and they break out, that's when we buy, right? That is how Wall Street works. You buy high, you sell higher. That is how it works in the real world. Has been halting and driven. Hey, IMPP. I saw it this morning with the scan, but I think that is. Let me just really quick. It's a new issue, right? Yeah. So my FinBiz doesn't even pick it up. Yeah. So you guys are all of it. It's at 8 now. It was at what? Would it come out at 41? Nice. Congratulations if you're in that stock. Bought LGV at the open. Thoughts? Well, it's been doing a heck of a good LGVM. Let me get to it. LGVM. I'm not a big fan of the stock, but it did hit. It did hit a semi. Of it, since the pump back in like late November, right? It did hit some support and bounced off that at about 17-ish, right? Now it's up to 21, but it went to 25. Went to 24.20. It's a hold. I mean, I'm not going to tell you that you're wrong here by any means, right? That's not the worst trade right now. That's a hold to me. Let it get back above again, it's very short term TA here. Get past the resistance at 28-ish, and you should see new highs fairly quickly because there's not a lot of supply left after that. So congratulations, Sven. Awesome, brother. INTV is politician bought crypto mining stock. Oh, okay. I did not know that. I hadn't seen that one. Tesla is at 700. Oh my God, is it really falling? Well, I knew it had broken 1,000. It did that on Friday. We got 991. No, I think you've got real support at about 800-ish, but you had real support at 1,000. And it broke that. It's trying. It actually went to 953. It's back up close to 1,000 now. But you get real support at 800-ish, right? So I understand that's where the Tesla support is. By Shiba now, it has been a massive burn coming. I did see that. I'm not saying you're wrong on Shiba. I'm playing Shiba just like I did Doge a long time, and I hold a lot of Shiba now. Like I did Doge 4 years ago. I think at some point it really does catch fire again. Not financial advice. That's just what I'm doing for sure. I would say I'm buying it, but because I hold enough of it that if it pumps, I'm going to be sitting in a nice position. So thanks, guy. LNVG, we just did it. Ben, I just did that damn thing, brother. Come on now. Appreciate the follow, guys. Do give me a follow. I am streaming live actually on YouTube right now. So when I do this, if you're on YouTube, you get to see the charts and what I look at. So appreciate it. What else are we looking at today? I would make sure that, look, man, we follow trends on here. Let me just say this again. If you're buying weakness, if your stock's doing this, first of all, it's extremely stressful. That's an easy way to go broke, though. It really is. If your stock was doing this, like look at a lot of the growth stocks, right? They started to turn over, and now they're doing this. They're down 30, 40, 50%. Man, at what point do you get out? Like, I get the high conviction, right? But when are those coming back? What's it going to take? 4, 5, 10, 3 years? What, might be 10 months. It might be 3 years. We'll see. So that's the way I look at it. Oh, what is that up with Plug in the EV charging space today? I didn't even think of that one. It's up and it's right. It needs, okay. So for me to get real, this is really good. So it needs to get above that 50-day at 35.12. So at 35ish is where I get real long in Plug. Not the worst trade. Not the worst hold. And you might can even nibble here. It's at 34, 33.9 is where it's at. So 34 hits 35. 35.50. I'm definitely going long there because you're not too far from it. You can get real long at above. What is this? 47. You can go balls deep then, baby. So shout out, Steve. Nice. But thanks for letting me look at Plug. I did not know. Big on Qubit. Let me look. QBIT is that the? I got Qubit on the. Is that the Norwegian exchange? It keeps falling, bro. So I can't say I'm long. The super trend says sell. Technical says sell. You're in a slight uptrend here, even though it's down today. That's not one I tried. In fact, I can't even it went public at mid-August. I wouldn't even get long. Gosh, where do you get long in the stock? There's not a lot of safely. It's 750-ish. 750 is where I get long. It's at $6 now, so it's not too far away. About 15%. So there you go. SNX is the future. Is it? Let's find out. S&X on the on the NYSE. Let me normalize. It's not. You know what? Let me give you a different chart. S&X. I like that big candle, but this is. Let me get the yearly. So S&X information again. It's about to. It just came off its lows. Like it's based out since March. I can't get long. I can tell you where to get. This is not now. It is an uptrend, so you might nibble here, but you guys still get through the 50-day. You've got to get through the 20-day, and then you've got to get through this the upper downtrend. That's where I get long at 140. It's at 106, so you're not too far off here. So 114, 115 is where I get long again. We buy high, sell higher, right? You're at 106 right now. Get out of that supply glut. You'll still have supply once you hit the 115. By the way, 115 is where the 200-day bull bear pivot is, right? So it's technically in bear territory right now, just so you know. But yeah, 150 S&X is not bad. And it's got a low float. It's got a lot of institutional ownership there. I actually like that stock. You might get nibble here, but I get real long at that 115. There you go. S&X. Appreciate you guys. Thanks, Steve. Morning Crazy. What's up, bro? Jay, shout out to Jay Hex on the S&X. Not a bad trade right now. There's a lot worse, and you're almost at 50 on the relative strength too. By the way, I've got freaking a ton of calls coming in. UI, please. Let's do it. UI, Ubiquity. God dang, dude. Now, yeah, this is not something that I'm not saying jump out, but bro, it ain't. You're not too far from a jump off point. So the low of the year is at like 268. No, well, it's about 260ish, right? So it gets below that, man. That's a it's just a bad day to day. This is one you got to monitor here. Where do you get long at, man? There's a line here above 300. You could probably start to really nibble, and then at 321 is where I can start getting real long. That is UI. Again, it's technology, but its communications equipment has not done very well this year. This one's just been going sideways and basically just shit the bed today for whatever reason. Does it have a small float at all? Oh yeah, it's got a real small float, so it could pump. So. It's crypto. No, bro. Crypto's here to stay. It's been 2009, Bitcoin, then all the coins started to join in basically 2015, 2016, 2017. So, no. Love it. Quantum. I believe that's a crypto you want me to look at. Quantum. The Qubit project. Here. So if you're talking about the Qubit project, 3042 is where I get long on that one. Quantum. You want quant? Is that what I'm pretty sure you want quant. If you're looking at the quant, it continues to sink. You can get long at 204. It's below that now. Today it is at 168. Wow, it really fell. 178, you might can start to nibble. Above 209s where I get real long though. So hopefully you were in before that. I would be taking profits. I would be if I'm buying today. I take smaller positions. That's just how you got to play this when we're in a lot of chop right now. Should I sell my Doge? Doge to me is a long-term hold. I do think it probably pumps again at some point. Elon's got a lot going on, but once he absolutely does tweet about Doge again and Shiba, those will both pump. So it is what it is. AXS, it's a hold, but I would stay long if you're long that. What's up, Sorrel gang? Love it. Nay, what's up? 23. AXS is a big winner for the year. I'd stay long with AXS. Sorry the screen keeps freezing, but hopefully you guys can hear me talking. So we've got a lot of stuff going on here. What time is it? 11:32 my time. Looking back up here. Sorry, just got in. What's the thought about ETH? ETH is one of outperformer. All the cryptos outperforming right now are ones that are basically virtual land is what's outperforming right now. Luna, Mana, Sand, ETH, Solana, which could be a layer 2 for ETH, could be AVAX, and then ETH. As long as ETH stays above 3,900, I think you're good there. But that's what you want to. That's what the altcoins want to watch. You want to watch Bitcoin get above 50, and then 53 is really, it's got to reclaim 53 pretty quickly here. We'll see if it can do that. But ETH, it's got to stay above 39. Really needs to stay above 442, which is it's real close to now. So I've got no problem. And once ETH starts to pump, all the alts will follow. So we just had a perfect storm with the Omicron and the bullshit going on there. It's infectious, but anybody getting really hospitalized, even Bloomberg, which I was just listening to, that doctor after doctor after doctor saying there's no evidence of that, but we'll know this week, right? So they want to keep it open-ended. Pfizer. I saw the Pfizer CEO says, saying that he doesn't know if their vaccines are strong enough for the Omicron. Of course, he's just trying to sell more vaccines. So understand that. So that's kind of where we are. RCL. Let's look at RCL really quick, and then I will tell you what we did y'all look at the insider calls? All right. So RCL. Again, not the worst trade here of where you're at now. I think let it close a day. So it's at 73.71. I'd like to see it close above 75 to even nibble, and then where I start getting long is above the 50-day at 85. Right, you're not too far from that. You might can nibble here a little bit, and you're going to have a big gap here. So what you had was this thing should fill pretty quickly back up to from 73 to about 77. Right, there's a big gap there. There's not a lot of supply down there too. So understand it should fill there. If it does fill there, I'd stay with it, but I think you can get much longer at 85, and then you get real long at 93. You get no supply then. So, but just know at 85 is where a lot of your supply still sits. Your overhead supply. You are above 40 in the relative strength, so that's good. But insiders have been selling. I guess they were probably selling 1st of November when it hit its all-time high. We just hit 3 times this year. So what is up with PROG today? PROG. Had not looked at it for Gindy. It's definitely a hold. You can't get long in the stock until four. You got a lot to chew through. It's up 14% today, so it's making a comeback. You might can nibble here. You might nibble, but you still got to get through the 50-day and the 200-day bull bear pivot, which is sitting right at about $3. Let's just call it's $2.94, but let's call it $3. Got a lot of supply at $4. You can get real long, and you'll see 6 real easy. But that is PROG again. Biotechnology is I saw a stat today says 70% of hedge funds are actually down this year. You want to know why? Biotech's down. Biotech is where they get their insider information from. That's just how the hedge funds work, and biotech is down. So biotech's in a bad position. PROG had a great run till mid-November, and it slipped like most stocks. But at 3, I would start to nibble, and at 4, get real long in PROG. There you go. Shout out Chef Chef Rob, what's up, brother? Dom, I just did RCL SOB. What's up? Shout out to you guys. I lost service. Did you get a chance to look at Bikonomi? No, I hadn't even heard of that. So I'm guessing that here. Let me look. So you spelled it BIC, right? BICON. Bikonomi. Yes, it's on FTX. Nice. All right, so it just came out. Clearly, not enough TA here. It came out, looks like, on the 1st. Went from, 3 to, it went all the way to 17. The next day it goes to 22, and then it ends the day at 13, and now it's in a downtrend at 6. So, I don't know anything about this. Clearly, it's a crypto. I would tell you if you should have sold, taken profits, and now you can buy them back. Again, I would have at least sold out the capital that I had in. Now you're playing with house money. You might nibble here, but the last 4 days, 5 days have been down days. So watch out on the Bikonomi. I don't know anything about it. You probably know more than me about what it's about, the Discord that you're in about it, or the subreddit. So you're going to know more than me. That is clearly catalyst driven, and there's not a lot of trends to look at there or TA to follow. So that's Bikonomi. Appreciate you, Crazy. You're awesome, brother. What else are we looking at today? Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Morning to you. You just waking up, guys. love it. All right. Other things that we're looking at. PLD is strong today. PNG, which we said on again, the things that were working on Friday are really working today. So PLD, PG, Procter and Gamble. I know these are not sexy stocks, but they're working. Lowe's, Home Depot, we need those to stay strong. Dow Jones has got to be up. Look, guys, Dow Jones goes below 34,500. You're gonna be hurting, right? We're all gonna be hurting. If the S&P breaks down below 4,500, which it's at 4,575, that's a big drop from where it was, and we will be in. We're gonna have some real problems there. So you want the S&P to stay strong. You want the Dow Jones to stay strong as well. I know you guys like to look at the NASDAQ and the growth stocks and the mid cap stocks, which mid cap is holding its own right now. Small and micro caps have completely broken down. Growth stocks are broken down. Look, you need to be transitioning out of your losers and getting into your winners, guys. Again, not financial advice, but that is what the smart money's doing right now. And when you're getting into these, I take smaller positions too, right? Buying weakness, stocks that are doing this, right? That's buying weakness that continue to go down is an easy way to lose a lot of money very, very quickly. You want to see that relative strength really above 50, right? But if it's below 30, 40, you're in the wrong stocks. So broadly speaking, Coach's crypto trades house is falling apart. Let's be Coach's crypto. The crypto trades right now again are Luna, Mana, Sand, Solano, ETH, and AVAX. Those are the ones with the strong relative strength. So I think the wizard there is trying to tell me something. Not sure if you're trying to hate, but I'm just telling you facts, bro. They're showing relative strength when basically your entire crypto market's doing this and they're doing this. That should tell you that those are strong and they're strong stocks today too. So again, look, the crypto is just like stocks, right? They're just small technology stocks. That's exactly what they are. So. Appreciate you being here, bro. Just spreading the hate, though. How would you see Tesla in 1 or 2? Look, man, I just follow the trends right now. Again, Tesla, I did it very quickly here, but it just broke 1,000, so it's back up to 1,000. It broke down to 953s, now back up 1,000. I believe I should have $1 trillion market cap now. So right here is really the pivot point. I would like to see a green candle, one green daily candle above the $1,000 mark here, and I get real happy. I think right here you can start to nibble. Let's see where it finishes the day. If it does drop below again, you want to it needs to defend the 800 mark. That's the support. The resistance right now is right at 1,000. It needs to break up above 1,000. One daily candle, relative strengths above 40. So clearly the insider transactions, the insider sales are hurting it, with Elon having to sell supposedly due to taxes. So we'll see how that goes. Looking at this, look, if Tesla can regain 1075, it's back in the uptrend again. So again, it's got to close a daily candle above 1075 for it to. But I think you can nibble right here, if it could stay above 1,000. So there you go. Appreciate it. Can you check PFE? You're doing you've pulled puts on PFE. I mean, I would not be doing puts right now. They're printing to today, but you got to understand. Well, so Pfizer's got support at basically 50. So if you're about to hit the 50 on the puts, I would jump out, take your profits. But that's not a bad trade today. But again, if you want to get long in this stock, I'd stay long above 50. It's at 52 right now. I'd be long Pfizer. Relative strength at 58. So just NVIDIA is in a bad way. In VDA, it is. You know what? Actually, it's not. Again, it's got major support at 231, just so not major support at 230-ish. It did break down today. I'd like to see get above that 305 mark, 307-ish, really, which it was there basically on Friday. It just broke down below that. But it's got major support at that 305 mark. I'd wait to see what it's going to do here. It's down 5 today. Let's see what it does tomorrow. It really needs to get above. So the 20 days at 311. So just know that it's going to have resistance at 305. It breaks 305, 306. Start to nibble. And then once it breaks that 311, boom, go. That's where I would go big. Again, not financial advice, but the semis. The last 2 days have broken down, so not the best trade right now. I'd like to see them reclaim some resistance that they need to fight through. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Blue Strata. Love the name. Yeah. Can you look at Gallon? All right. So Crow. Yeah, Crow is. All right. So let me see where Crow's at today. First of all, let's go with Crow. Crow first. Crow's at 54. I did. Here you can see the work that I did on it. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So it's at 54. It needs to maintain 53. Just so you know, it needs to maintain 53. Still looking for a price target of 81. But if it goes below the 53 cent mark, the next support is 36. So I'd like to see it above the 53. I stay long above 53. I'm not sure if I'd nibble here. I'd wait till it gets above that 61, 65. But again, it gets to 81 cents. We're long 126. And then you want to look at Gala. Gala today is at GALA. Gala is at it's at 47, and let me get it. It's at. So it needs to maintain. It's in no man's land between the 423 Fibonacci and the 685 Fibonacci, which is between 39 cents and 59 cents. So it's a hold right here for me. It goes above 59. It's a buy. Again, you're buying high, selling higher, right? You want to see it get above these Fibonacci price extensions. It's been there before, right? And so above 39, I get really, really long in Gala. My brothers, thank you very much. The video we did I miss one up here? All right, so here we go. Lucid. I'll do it in just a second. It looks like everybody wants Lucid and Doc U. Let's go. Lucid, I'm not, this isn't, so it's not the worst chart. Again, it's a hold. All right, I mean, here's the line in the sand, guys. 30 is the line in the sand for me. That is your major support. You're at 43 right now. It went way down to 38. It's back up now to 40, basically 44. I would like to see it reclaim. There's not a lot of supply up here, first of all, guys. So the last 5 days have just killed Lucid. Clearly, y'all know that. I would say they can reclaim, let's call it 48, 50-ish. Let's just say 50, because it's really 48, but I'd like to see it close above that. So 50. Rel strength's above, right at 50 now too. That would put you above the 20-day as well. And then we're going to be right in the chop. And if it reclaims 50, the all-time high is 57, 58. So Lucid is a hold for me right here. Again, I want to see it reclaim 50, and then I would go for it. So there you go. That is what's going on with Lucid. That's the Songbird. Sean, what's up, brother? Thanks for being here, man. I hadn't called you out before. Should I go Lucid? No, man. I think it's a hold right now. Again, it's got support at 30. So that's why. Now I don't know what your positions. Again, not financial advice, because I don't know your situation or how convicted you are. But I mean, it's clearly crawled back. I mean, it was way down. Now it's at 43. So I mean, at 45, it's got some support too. Just so you know, it's got more support at 48, and then 50, of course, is where I said. So that's what I'd be doing with Lucid. Appreciate your Songbird. I mean, if I were selling, I'd probably I'd be playing with house money at this point. But I think Lucid's not a bad stock. But again, we're in a lot of chop here, guys. So if you are going to buy more, I'd buy a little, right? Again, you want to sell the weakness, buy the strength. Clearly, will AXS get to all-time high? Absolutely. AXS. Let me look at exactly where it's at today. AXS actually is at. It's got they're doing an upgrade today. So the yearly, I mean, as long as you're above 85. You stay long, you're 101 right now, so that's great. If you want to get long, though, it's at 137 is where I get real long. Here, it's a hole. You're in no man's land, but you're going to have to watch it. The last 3 months, it's just been going sideways, and the last month, it's been going down. So understand, I don't think Axie's done. There's a lot of people still buying in their metaverse. It's a pay to play, right? So understand that. Again, I don't know where you're at. If you were at 101, if you let this thing slip, at 1661, and you let it slip to 100, at some point you got to take some profits. I'd be playing with house money at this point, though, right? And then if you are going to buy more, I'd buy I'd buy a little bit, but it really needs to kind of base out some and then get back up, right? So there you go. Can you get to all-time high? Absolutely. I mean, once alt season starts to get into full swing, you'll see AXS will have a lot of success. A lot of coins will, but especially the ones with a lot of relative strength. Your Sands, Mana, AVAX, Luna, ETH, Solano. There you go. Who's got the legal problems? Did you tell me back here? I sold all my. Oh yeah, so Lucid did get hit. So they're down today, but they're climbing back quickly. They get hit with a SEC subpoena. So what's that mean? It just means there's some short sellers there that probably made a couple of calls. There's a lot of short sellers there. In fact, Lucid's got what is their high short interest I don't have it. I don't have the high short interest on my chart, but it looks like what did Lucid do throughout the morning really quickly, and I'll find out really quick. Yeah, it's grinding up, guys. This thing was down at 43. I'm sorry, down at 40. It's grinding up to 43. So you've got the bulls trying to push it back up. Just so you know. So good. All right. So if you want to look at the insider buys right now, let me look at the ones you might look at. KIRK, Kirkland's. You had a director buy, a 7% larger position, about $150,000 buy. That was as of today. So that'll probably push the stock. OEG was bought on the 3rd, which is Friday, by the CEO. That's probably pushing up today. He bought at 228. The stock, it runs one day behind. But he was down on this on Friday after he bought 8% larger position for a $200,000 buy. What else would be a good one? Like a nice, or this is just off the top of my head, guys. I'm not looking at the stocks. VERV may look good here. Those are the insider buys that I'm looking at right now. I'm not even looking at their charts though, so understand that. Just going off experience on what might be good. What's the support for Mana? Mana support is this. I think I've got it on. I think I did some work on the Mana. The Mana supports. Let me see where it's at today first. Mana is at MANA. I'm going to have to jump off here really soon, guys. I've got to bounce. I've got at 12:15. Mana's at 363. Here we go. 363. It's got to maintain 360. Mana's got to maintain 360. So it should bounce off of 360, right? That's a 261% Fibonacci. That's a very good Fibonacci extension that it's bounced off a couple times now, and actually it bounced off as resistance, and now it's acting as support. At 360, it's a kind of in no man's land, but we'd look for a price target at $5.61. But if it breaks if it breaks down under 360, watch it, because it could fall to 236. Just so you know, that's kind of what we're seeing on Mana. That's the central land, but there's still relative strength there as opposed to all the other cryptos. You know, it's kind of doing this where most cryptos are doing this, right? So that's what we're looking at. So shout out to the Twisted Trees LLC. XRP will be king of crypto. I hold it back. So I hope you're right, but you got to get through this lawsuit first. I think if XRP can win the lawsuit, crypto will absolutely most altcoins will probably pump, right? And I can see XRP at $3 real easy. All-time highs, what, 320 or 350, right? So again, it broke down under. Did it get to Did I see? I know I saw 80s. Somebody said when it went to 56. I could be wrong about that, but yeah, I hold the bag. I held a bag way back in 2017 for sure. Might have been 2016. So, but anyway, appreciate you too, Twisted Trees. All right, guys, I've got to bounce. I know there's a ton of you guys on here. I appreciate you guys being here. I'll be back at 2 p.m. Central Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Time for the YOLO hour. That's the last hour of trading for the stocks. I'll turn on the AI or the artificial intelligence. She'll tell us the stocks that are pumping. We'll talk crypto. We'll talk everything you want. A lot of things should have shaken out by then. But I'll see you back here at 2 p.m. Central Time, and I go live for about 4 hours. I go live past or up to 4 p.m. So it's a 2-hour live then, and we go long, and we do we talk a lot of things. We'll see what's still holding up then. Again, last thought that I'll give you: buy the strength, sell the weakness. Again, not financial advice. If you're buying strength, Get smaller though, right? Because we're in a lot of chop right now. And if you're buying small and micro caps, be very careful. If you're buying growth stocks, be very careful. The strengths in the large caps and the mid caps, which would be MDY. We're seeing strength in regional banks too, in KRE. You can look at those. That being said, guys, I will see you guys in 2 hours. I appreciate it. I'll see you then. It's going to be a heck of a lot of fun because with the AI on, you never know what's going to pump. It's a green day today as well, so we should see a lot of stocks starting to pump at the end of the day. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you in 2 hours. Thanks again. And don't forget to give me a follow if you would. I appreciate it. Later, guys. Thank you guys on YouTube for being here. Hey Matt, loop ring. I'm in heavy. I got in 2 weeks ago, so appreciate you, man. I'll see you guys back here at 2 o'clock. Shout out to LaPush, Alberski, Greg, Sarah. What's up? Berkshire. I don't think Berkshire long term. I think Berkshire only. Don't think of it short term. Think of it long term. If you're still here, Matt H. Your advice is terrible. I know it's terrible. You buy no, bro. There's no buy low side. That's a fallacy, Matt. You get to buy high, sell higher, right? It's got to get above levels, right? So rule of thumb, really quick, is you want to buy stocks that are above their spring highs. They've got to be above their spring highs. So you like the loop ring, but you don't like the strap. Matt, I appreciate you though for being here, guys. I'll see you back here at 2 p.m. Central. Thanks again.